Astrological podcast for Ukraine from August 18th to August 24th, 2024 by Ambrosius Holloway. Sun's golden touch, Ukraine's rise on the global stage. August 18, 2024. As the sun at 25 degrees 33 in Leo forms a sextile with Ukraine's midheaven at 25 degrees 57 in Libra, a brilliant spotlight shines on the nation's public standing and international relations. This is a moment when Ukraine's leadership and reputation on the global stage are poised to ascend, much like the strategic alliances that have defined pivotal moments in history. With the seventh house's influence, partnerships and alliances play a crucial role in this elevation, offering the kind of support that can turn the tide in international diplomacy. Picture the diplomacy of post-war Europe, where strategic partnerships redefine borders and power dynamics. Ukraine now stands at a similar crossroads, with the sun's golden rays illuminating its path to greater influence and respect in the world community. Mercury's message, a masterclass in diplomacy and communication. August 18, 2024, Mercury, the planet of communication, aligns at 27 degrees 31 in Leo, forming a harmonious sextile with Ukraine's Mercury at 2601 in Libra. This celestial connection is like a finely tuned instrument, resonating with clarity and precision in Ukraine's diplomatic efforts. Imagine the careful negotiations at the Treaty of Versailles, where every word was measured for its impact on future peace. Under this influence, Ukraine is similarly positioned to articulate its positions with eloquence and strategic insight, engaging in international negotiations that could shape the course of its future. The 7th and 10th houses' involvement amplifies this energy, making it an ideal time for Ukraine to voice its goals, solidify alliances, and steer discussions that could cement its place on the global stage. Venus and Neptune's dance, navigating the illusions of shared resources. August 19, 2024, as Venus at 15 degrees 50 in Virgo squares Ukraine's Neptune at 16 degrees 14 in Sagittarius, a delicate dance between reality and illusion begins, particularly in the realms of shared resources, 8th house, and group endeavors, 11th house. This aspect is like navigating through a fog, where expectations may not align with reality, reminiscent of the idealistic pursuits that sometimes led nations astray during the height of colonial expansion. Ukraine may find itself grappling with misunderstandings or over-idealistic ambitions within alliances or financial partnerships. It's a time that calls for caution, where practicality must guide the nation's steps to avoid the pitfalls of misguided expectations. Just as explorers of old needed a steady compass to navigate uncharted waters, so too must Ukraine rely on clear-eyed realism to steer through this challenging square. Saturn and Pluto's pact, transforming Ukraine's role in global networks. August 19, 2024, Saturn, the great taskmaster at 17 degrees 10 in Pisces, forms a stabilizing sextile with Ukraine's Pluto at 21 degrees in Scorpio, signaling a period of profound transformation in the nation's communication strategies and its influence within international organizations. This aspect evokes the strategic maneuvers of the Cold War era, where careful communication and deep alliances were key to maintaining balance in a divided world. For Ukraine, this is a time to solidify its role within global networks, particularly within the 11th house, which governs international alliances and collective efforts. The energy of this transit supports a deep restructuring, where Ukraine's voice within the global community can be fortified, ensuring that it not only participates in, but also helps shape the international discourse. This is a moment to embrace the power of transformation, much like a nation rising from the ashes of conflict to redefine its place on the world stage. Jupiter's blessing, Ukraine's path to growth and international influence. August 20th, 2024, as Jupiter at 20 degrees 08 in Gemini forms a harmonious trine with Ukraine's Sun at 00 degrees 57 in Virgo, a golden opportunity emerges for the nation to expand its influence both at home and abroad. This celestial alignment, bridging the sixth house of daily operations with the ninth house of international affairs, creates a fertile ground for growth. Picture the era of enlightenment, when nations flourished through knowledge and exploration. Ukraine now stands at a similar crossroads, ready to harness this cosmic energy to make strides in legal matters, educational reforms, and global engagements. The time is ripe for Ukraine to broaden its horizons, much like the explorers of old who ventured beyond familiar shores to carve new paths in uncharted territories. With Jupiter's expansive energy lighting the way, Ukraine is poised to advance its ambitions on the world stage, reaping the rewards of well-timed decisions and bold initiatives. Mars and Uranus, igniting innovation and collaborative power. August 20th, 2024. The fiery energy of Mars at 18°51 in Gemini sextiles Ukraine's Uranus at 16°14 in Sagittarius, sparking a dynamic period of innovation and reform. Imagine the groundbreaking innovations of the Industrial Revolution, where collaboration and new ideas transformed societies. This is the kind of electric atmosphere that now surrounds Ukraine. The sixth house, governing work and service, and the 11th house, representing groups and alliances, are energized by this aspect, creating a perfect storm for unexpected breakthroughs. Whether in technological advancements or strategic alliances, Ukraine is encouraged to think outside the box, finding novel ways to achieve its goals. This is a moment to embrace the spirit of innovation, much like the pioneers who revolutionized industries and changed the course of history. With Mars fueling the drive for action and Uranus providing the spark of creativity, Ukraine is set to make bold moves that could reshape its future. Uranus and Neptune's dance, a symphony of creative financial growth. August 21st, 2024. As Uranus at 27°11 in Taurus trines Ukraine's Neptune at 26°01 in Capricorn, a wave of creative innovation flows into the nation's economy. This celestial harmony between the fifth house of creativity and the second house of financial stability suggests a period where new ideas and inventive approaches lead to tangible economic benefits. Think of the Renaissance, a time when artistic and intellectual pursuits brought prosperity and cultural richness. Ukraine now stands on the brink of its own creative renaissance. This aspect encourages the nation to explore uncharted avenues, blending visionary ideas with practical applications. It's a time where the seeds of innovation can blossom into economic growth, offering Ukraine a chance to solidify its financial foundations while embracing the creative spirit that drives progress. Neptune's vision, a compassionate leadership for Ukraine's future. August 21st, 2024, Neptune at 29°19 in Pisces forms a trine with Ukraine's midheaven at 25°57 in Libra, casting a soft ethereal light on the nation's public image and leadership. This aspect, connecting the third house of communication with the 10th house of public roles, enhances Ukraine's ability to project a visionary and compassionate leadership style. Imagine the influence of leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, whose spiritual ideals guided their public life. Ukraine now has the opportunity to align its leadership with higher values, creating a legacy of compassion and wisdom. This is a period where Ukraine can redefine its public persona, blending practical governance with a deeper, more empathetic approach. The nation's communication strategies can now reflect not just political agendas, but a broader vision of unity and compassion, elevating Ukraine's standing on the global stage. Mercury's illuminating influence, Ukraine's moment of financial clarity. August 22nd, 2024. As Mercury at 20°44 in Virgo aligns perfectly with Ukraine's Sun at 00°57, a beam of clarity pierces through the complexities of shared resources and financial planning. This conjunction, occurring in the 8th house, is like the sharp, analytical mind of a financial genius sifting through the minutiae of a high-stakes negotiation. Imagine the meticulous precision of a master strategist like Alexander Hamilton, who laid the financial foundations of a fledgling nation, Ukraine now stands in a similar position, ready to delve into the details of its economic future. This is a moment where focus and intellect reign supreme, making it the ideal time for Ukraine to engage in detailed financial planning or to negotiate partnerships that could significantly impact its national wealth. The energy of this aspect supports a clear-headed approach where every decision is made with foresight and strategic. The Sun and Uranus clash, navigating sudden diplomatic storms. August 22, 2024. The Sun at 29°24 in Leo squares off against Ukraine's Uranus at 16°14 in Sagittarius, creating a tense, electric atmosphere in the realm of international relations and group alliances. This square, stretching from the 7th house of partnerships to the 11th house of collective efforts, is reminiscent of the unpredictable shifts that have defined moments of global tension, such as the unexpected alliances and sudden betrayals of the Cold War. Ukraine may find itself navigating through choppy diplomatic waters, where sudden challenges or disruptions arise, demanding quick thinking and adaptability. This is a time when the nation's resilience will be tested, as it must find ways to manage the tensions that could ripple through its international engagements. The Sun's square to Uranus brings a sense of urgency, compelling Ukraine to stay alert and responsive to the unforeseen twists that may come its way. Venus and Saturn's steady hand, building financial foundations. August 23, 2024. Venus at 21°57 in Virgo forms a stable, supportive trine with Ukraine's Saturn at 21°10 in Capricorn, creating a foundation of financial security that is as solid as the earth beneath a fortress. This trine, linking the 8th house of shared resources with the 2nd house of personal wealth, evokes the careful, long-term planning that characterized the rebuilding of Europe through the Marshall Plan. Ukraine now has the opportunity to make significant strides in securing its financial future, whether through strategic negotiations or the wise management of its assets. The energy of this aspect is one of patience and prudence, where progress is made steadily and surely, laying the groundwork for lasting stability. It's a time to focus on the fundamentals, ensuring that every financial decision is made with an eye toward the future. Sun's ascent, Ukraine's leadership in financial affairs. August 23, 2024. As the Sun at 0°21 in Virgo forms a sextile with Ukraine's midheaven at 25°57 in Libra, a spotlight shines on the nation's leadership in matters of shared resources and financial partnerships. This aspect, bridging the 8th house of joint ventures with the 10th house of public authority, is reminiscent of the moments when great leaders like Franklin D. Roosevelt guided their nations through financial upheaval with confidence and vision. Ukraine is now positioned to assert its influence on the global stage, particularly in international financial dealings. The Sun's energy enhances the nation's ability to project authority, making this an ideal time for Ukraine to take decisive actions that reinforce its leadership and secure its economic future. It's a moment where confidence and strategic insight combine, allowing Ukraine to steer its course with purpose and clarity. Full moon in Aquarius, a spotlight on financial balance. August 24, 2024. The full moon at 1°21 in Aquarius casts its luminous glow across Ukraine's financial landscape, illuminating the balance between independence and collaboration. This lunation, stretching from the 2nd house of personal wealth to the 8th house of shared resources, is like the culmination of a grand financial plan, where every detail comes into focus under the moon's light. Picture the decisive moments of historic financial summits, where nations reconciled their interests to achieve mutual prosperity. Ukraine now faces a similar juncture. The full moon brings matters to a head, offering the opportunity to resolve financial issues or to finalize joint ventures that have been in the works. It's a time of reflection and decision-making, where Ukraine must weigh its autonomy against the benefits of collaboration, ensuring that the path forward is one of balanced, sustainable growth. Mercury's intuitive insight inspired financial communication. August 24th, 2024. Mercury at 22 degrees 02 in Virgo forms a trine with Ukraine's Neptune at 26 degrees 01 in Capricorn, creating an atmosphere where logic meets intuition in the realm of financial negotiations. This trine, linking the 8th house of shared resources with the 2nd house of personal wealth, is akin to the creative brilliance that sparked the innovations of the Renaissance, where inspired ideas led to tangible prosperity. Ukraine now has the chance to approach financial matters with a blend of practicality and visionary thinking, finding that unconventional or creative solutions can yield positive results. The energy of this aspect supports a communication style that is both precise and inspired, allowing Ukraine to navigate financial negotiations with a unique blend of insight and strategy. It's a moment where the nation's words carry the weight of both wisdom and imagination, guiding it toward successful outcomes. Throughout this week, Ukraine experiences a blend of supportive and challenging aspects that focus on financial stability, international relations, and public image. The influence of Uranus and Neptune suggests opportunities for innovation and spiritual growth, while Saturn's aspects emphasize the need for discipline and structure in both financial and diplomatic affairs. The full moon in Aquarius highlights the need to balance financial independence with collaboration, urging Ukraine to address both internal and external challenges with clarity and foresight. Overall, this period offers significant opportunities for growth and transformation, but also requires careful management of challenges in leadership, diplomacy, and financial strategies.